And we're live. I have no idea if you can hear me. However, I just learned today that I could go live. So I'm going to wait to see who, if anybody shows up in the chat. If you notice that I am live here, so we will wait a minute and just see who shows up. Hmm. Hey, you're here. Listen, now you know me. I could not wait. I had to try. You know, that's the eagerness. And you know what? We had to put on the new do. Put on the new do. hmm Can you hear me? Will you type in the chat? Tell me if you can hear me. Do you have a problem hearing me? Hey, Angie. She is there. Look, she's saying, I can't believe this. You can hear me. I can. You look great. And yes, I can hear you. Yes, yes, yes. You know what? I should have set out some invitations, or how is it that you do that? Whatever. I didn't. I just wanted to see if I could do it. And here we are. No particular topic. I really just wanted to meet and greet the folks and have them meet and greet me more live, up close and personal, and get to seeing or hearing from the people. Are you live using your computer or phone? I'm using my computer. Is there something I should be looking for? You know, just give me a moment. Seeing all up in my closet. Eventually, we are going to have a studio going on here. It's in the work. It's in the works, rather. No, you are good. I was just wondering. Yes, yes. And you know, I'll tell you something. I was gifted, oh, geez, a few months back. I was gifted my microphone, which I have not used yet. So it's great. You can hear me really well. That's good. That's good. And I just wanted to see what it was going to all look like. But you know, maybe I should have thought about the aesthetics and all that in here. But you know what? Are we worrying about that? No, we are not worrying about that. I am certainly not worrying about that. Not at this particular moment. No, no, because we are going to be upgrading, and the upgrade is coming now, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So I cannot believe that you jumped on here because, girl, after giving me all that time, you know, I got some love for you. The details come later. You are live. Yay. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And you know what? I said, Hilda, just try it. Try it. What you gonna do? Look like a babbling idiot? No, we don't look like a babbling idiot. You just got the gift to gab. It'll be what am I talking about today? So we got no rain here. Is it still raining where you're at? I gotta wait for you to type your answer, don't I? I know. I'm just yakking. The rain is on and off. Well, that's you know, it stopped here, but it's continuing to look like, you know what, we could get more. It's definitely continuing to look like we could get more rain, and I'm okay because you know what, I know that this rain is definitely bringing out the buds. Because after, if we get a few more rains like that, then we'll really start to see spring pop. Do you have flowers coming up? Because I got my daffodils. I haven't checked yet my tulips, but I bet you they're coming up because they're growing up on a piece of the property that I don't know. Like, I don't know whether it was there was an actual garden there, and I don't think that that's what happened. I think that, you know what, the what is the bulb got uh, pushed over there through, you know, erosion or something like that. It just started growing up tulips because where it's growing on my property, I'm thinking nobody would have planted there. So I want to move it. So tell me, do you know if they are, if I'm able to do that when they are in this stage of their growth? Because I would think that this would be the best time to move them so that they continue, so that they can continue their duration of growth for the season. If I was to move them now and plant them in my garden, would I be able to do that? Or do you know? Because I never seem to catch them in the fall. Because by the time the fall comes, they've lost their flower, and I don't even see where they're at. You know. But anyways, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna try it anyways. I'm pleased. What have I got to lose? I didn't buy the bulb, and I'm sure that you know what my green thumb gonna make that stuff grow. I get in there and get because there's more than one bulb there, so I'm gonna dig them out. In fact, I got a lot of my plants in my garden. The best time to transplant bulbs in the summer or fall. Yes, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Foliage. Allowing the foliage to die naturally allows the bulb to store energy. Yes. So maybe what I'll do then is definitely I'll wait until the weather is better. Starts to turn brown. Okay. I'll have to wait then. I'll wait. I'll wait until the fall. And I'll just put a marker where they are going because once the flower goes, I can't tell between the foliage that's around it to what the actual flower is. So I want the flower. So I just don't want to go in there and start digging up everything. But that's what I'm gonna do. I know the information was from Google. I am not a gardener. You're not a gardener? I thought you were a gardener. Well, that's all right. You say you're not a gardener, but do you have gardens? You look like you're so earthy. But you know what? That doesn't mean a damn thing, you know? And you say that you're not a gardener, but I bet you got house plants. You got house plants. You know what, Angie? It's just me and you in here riding. Well, you know what? I really wanted to try it, and I know that it is one of those things where, I, yeah, yeah. I really was really wanting to try this just to see whether I could do it. Natural garden, outside, yeah, weeds and all. Hey, I hear that. You know what? I like some weeds, so there's certain weeds I do, and I let them grow because they grow white flowers. And who's to say that they were a weed? I'm saying that they are a weed because they're just so plentiful. But I let them grow because you know what? It just blankets just the side of my property, and it's actually beautiful. I love nature. Put me in nature. I can see the beauty, even when I was. You can put me on a clear cut and I can still find the beauty in that somewhere. You know, hard to look at, but I can still find the beauty. We have a weed garden. Love them. Yes, yes. Well, I don't know what type of weed garden you're talking about, but I know I'm going to be growing some weed plants. Definitely. Some way weeds. Some say weeds, but I say plant life. That's right. That's right. That's right. I was supposed to start my seedlings. Didn't get none of them started. And I got to get my weeds started because that's going to take a process because I got to figure out whether they're male or female. And, you know, it takes time. But I do want to do it. I want to do it from seed this year because normally I buy my clones. I mean, I still end up buying some clones because there's always that chance that you know what you get what is it, the male seed, and you can end up with a bunch of males, and you know you have to get rid of them, and so I will definitely buy me some clones. Oh, haha, we have grown our own. Oh, yeah. I don't smoke, but my husband does occasionally. You know, I'll tell you, I don't like buying it at the liquor store. I don't like the put stuff that they put on it, and and then it's touchy. When you're trying to get it, so it's like I prefer to. Yeah, I just prefer to grow my own, and have been ever since I came home. So, and why wouldn't I? God, I got the property and to do so. So, you know, hey, and hey, it's good enough smoke for me. No, 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 not the government weed. Hell, that's right. Oh no, no, that shit'll make you grow breast and God, yeah. It's all to cover up your pineal gland. Everything that they are doing, everything that they are doing is to calcify that, keep it calcified, so that you know what, we do not fully wake up, because they know that when we wake up, they're fucked. If we fully wake up, and we are waking up, we are waking up. Mm-mm-mm. Fully awake. Yeah, you know, we got something going on here in Nova Scotia with our medical system right now. Talking that of where, mm, especially where I live. When I tell you the nearest hospital, you have to go to Digby, and then if they're not accepting, your next, really, it's like an hour, an hour away in order to get care here, because the hospital that is in Digby, they've cut a lot of those services, like any of their day services that they would have been offering in terms of what a hospital offers. Those are all gone. So then they're rerouting everyone uh, for those services like an hour away. And so Kemple already covers its own mass area, but now it's covering all all the valley, which is insane. I would not want to work in that hospital. But then again, I know that you know, because similar things are happening in Windsor, because it was happening before I left there. So I don't even want to hazard a guess. But and family doctors and all of that, it's not a it's uh all I'm saying is this: the change is necessary. We need change. We will become our own doctors. That's the route that we're going in. We're getting away from this western uh the whole medical western way is eventually it's changing, and you will see more natural, and because we do have the power to heal ourselves. And I can already see it, that that's the route that we are going. And there's so much that they have not revealed to the public that we can already do, like heal ourselves from cancer, heal ourselves from AIDS, all of that. Dr. Sebi, that's why they got rid of him, you know. But for every Dr. Sebi, he left a lot of Sebis behind. So people are definitely there's a change, and it's a beautiful change that I see personally that is happening, because I personally do not trust the medical system, especially after the jabs and the jokes and all of that. Mm-mm-mm. No, no. How are things up there? Like, is it hard to find a doctor in that in Ontario? Because I subsequently have not had a doctor since I came home. However, they this hospital in Digby has turned more into a clinic, but I don't even trust that. So I'll leave that there. Yes, yes. So yes, things are getting worse, or yes, you have a doctor, and it's not that bad where you're at. Yes, very hard to get a, yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I suspect it. And even the services that have been cut, you know, uh, we're not in Kansas, but I don't want to be in Kansas anyways. Kansas was too much make believe. Mm-hmm. It's funny. I have to look right at the comments. And you're the only one that's in here. So you know what? I wouldn't want to have these rolling. I can tell you right now, if they was rolling, girl, it'd be hard for me to get my thoughts. So you know what? This tells me If I'm talking, definitely, if you want to stay on point and on task, then you're going to have those intervals of checking the comment section. So this is really a nice test run. And look at you showing up there, wrench in hand. Your girl, I love you. You can also go live on your phone. I can too. I can. But you know what? I got this mic here. Look, let me show it to you. And it's my first time using it, and definitely I will be going live on my phone probably more than anything else. But you know, yeah, definitely I can go live on my phone. But in the future, I definitely will. I didn't even listen. I had to try it, girl. I had to try it. You know, couldn't wait. So now you tell me. I'm not, girl. I will not leave the last cookie in the jar. Nope, nope. I'm gonna find me a reason to take that cookie out and eat the very last one. Mm-mm. Yeah, you have options to go live either way. I love that. I love that. Yeah, because I did. I started to go live and it was going to let me because Rain just sent me a message. Isn't that funny? Because Rain just sent me a message because I had talked to her about the whole StreamYard thing. And she was telling me about YouTube. And she said, well, you know what? You want to go in there and set it up. So my initial was to just go in there and set it up so that they know that eventually that I would be going live because she said that when she went to try and go live, that uh, they made her wait 24 hours. And I said, well, you know what? If we go and get this live set up, then you know what? I wouldn't want to have that being a problem. So I'll go in and I'll set it up. And when I did, and I said, okay, live. And then it just took me right there to live. You probably saw that. Hilda's live. And then I got right off because I thought, whoo, I do not want the people to see me like that. Yeah, I don't care about a lot of things, but you know what? I'm feeling a little shaky. Yeah, no, yeah, poison. No, not the government. Oh yeah, I already said that. I already saw that. So when you go and do your lives, do you do your lives on your phone or do you do yours on your computer? On your phone. And see, I wouldn't even notice that. I wouldn't even notice that. I didn't. It doesn't even look. I thought you were doing that all on a computer. So now, tell me something. How, if I was to go and add you on here, how would I do it? Would I push that plus sign? Is that what you do? If I wanted to add you into the chat, I pay large for my iPhone, so I don't blame you. Oh my God, I know the price of phones. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it on, but right now I'm cool. I love this phone. I love my Samsung 20. I like the microphone. I like the camera. It takes really good pictures. I've been a Samsung. I'm not an iPhone person, but I am a Samsung. Yeah. You can have a guest on YouTube live on your computer, only on your iPhone, and you have to set it up to have a guest before you go live. Ah, there you go. See? So that was a good trial and error. You know what? Baby girl, we don't have to stay at this. I was really just testing out the waters and I wanted to see. And I'm not going to go live. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to check through everything and check through the whole process. And I will see what it is that I need to do in terms of that. Because and you said, Hilda, I'm going to go over all of that with you. Yeah, that's what you said. But maybe, just Just you know what, when you come to me, I will also have some things already in my brain, so that you know what, my brain won't be so thick when we're doing the tutorial. But you know what, you just saw a part of my personality. Hard phone. You love your phone. You love to do it on the phone because you find that you have more access with your phone and it's easier as opposed to your laptop. Because I'm still looking at everything, but you said I'm cool. So you know what, baby girl? Why don't we end this stream? I love you for showing up, and I so thank you. Lexi is live now too. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to Lexi, okay? And let's go support her, okay? Because I'm really just playing around here, okay? So I love you, and I'm gonna click on this link, and we will see you in the live. Yes. Oh no. Okay, wait. I'll do it. Oh no.